Oneyplays!
With friends.
Oh my god.
Goofy, what'd you do?
You know what the weird thing about Advent Children is? I thought at the very least, all of the choreography and fighting was really good, but going back to watch it, it's not even that great. It's kind of a mess to watch.
Welcome to the game.
I didn't have a bad time when we watched it.
It's funny.
We all got together to watch Advent Children. We got together to watch it like a year ago, I want to say.
Yeah.
No one wins.
It's so fucking long though.
Are you gonna res a motorbike?
Res it.
Get on with it.
Res your bike.
Julian!
Res your engine.
This is the fun part, don't screw it up or I'll be fucking angry.
Okay.
Yeah. This isn't how it happens. You're supposed to be making a big stupid trail.
I don't remember this scene in the movie. This is stupid.
This sucks.
There were no kids in Tron.
That was so epic. When are you going to actually have fun,
This
though?
is cool now. Now that the Heartless died, I like this.
What the H is that even? A virus?
That's a dark zapper.
Is that Melissa?
That's Maleficent.
Who's Melissa, Chris?
It's a computer virus.
She explained it all.
Is that the computer virus, Melissa?
Actually, I never looked it up to see if that was real. I think I just believed something at a very young age.
What? Now you have to tell the story.
We used to talk about computer viruses because they were cool.
And there was one called Melissa?
There was one called the Melissa virus where I think it was actually the same exact idea. People talked about the I love you virus where everything you typed in said I love you. That's probably wrong, but then people also said the same.
What the thing is with that is wrong, but at the same time, that's how the story got spread around. People made that virus into something that it wasn't.
Yeah.
Didn't it like backseat Outlook or something, and it would just spread itself around through that?
I'm not sure.
But yeah, I remember people would mix that virus up with a lot of things, and kids would just make up rumors about viruses.
But that's what we thought the Melissa and the I love you virus was, where everything you typed in was either Melissa or I loved you. But I know there was a virus that used to literally beat the shit out of your CD drive and ruin your computer from the inside physically.
I know there's a lot like that they would just throttle your hardware, trying to just burn everything out internally.
You don't really hear anything like that anymore, huh?
It's because nothing's really vulnerable to such a degree anymore. Back then, anything was vulnerable. You could open Outlook, you could open an image file, pretty much everything could be taken advantage of in some way.
What was the worst virus you ever had?
I remember my mom downloaded a Valentine's theme for the computer.
Oh, you told me about that
and
one,
then we started getting pop-up viruses for porn everywhere constantly. On top of I downloaded Comic Cursor. I downloaded Bonzi Buddy because I kept seeing ads for it.
I had some, yeah. I told you about the little monkeys that fucked up my desktop.
What were they called?
The Bloodhound Gang.
Oh, that. You made it sound more exciting because you called it the little monkeys.
Yeah.
Like they were hopping around.
They were dressed as little monkeys.
I know, but it's the Bloodhound Gang. That's the music video.
Yeah, exactly.
You could say the people dressed as monkeys as opposed to the little monkeys.
But the worst virus I ever got was from porn, I guess.
I guess.
I can't remember, but it was this thing that popped up every 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes. And a woman would hold her ass with her asshole in the screen and try to connect this to some weird server. And we could not get rid of it, so we had to get a guy over to wipe our computer clean and start life anew. But I think I had that happen every 10 minutes literally for like a year. And I just clicked out of it every single time.
So Chris, he tells you that he fixed your computer and you go, oh, thank goodness. And then you look at him and inside of his eyeball is a little pop-up that just appeared for the same thing. So his own vision is now being hijacked by the virus. He took it out of the computer.
And then took it on as a personal burden.
As a personal burden for all eternity.
Yeah.
He's been cursed now by your computer. He sacrificed himself for you.
Yeah. But I paid him $20.
Well, would you tip him extra? And how much?
Like $5.
$5?
Yeah. What's
the percentage? Is that 20%?
Chris, it's a lifelong sacrifice.
I didn't ask him to do it. He offered.
He winks at you after he does it and everything.
Okay, then another $5 for every wink.
So what if he just winks a bunch of times?
Yeah, if he just stands there and never stops winking?
I have to give it to him.
Okay.
No, I'm glad you're true to your word, Chris.
This is Tron! Turn it off!
What is this, Tron?
Haven't they played hack, dot hack?
Hacks, a bunch of hacks.
You know what? My favorite episode of any show ever was Freakazoid is in the computer.
Is that an episode?
That happened in a few episodes, Chris.
That was my
Okay.
favorite one, though.
You have to enter the password.
There was an episode where a Freakazoid gets stuck in a game and he's trying to find a key. I like that one. Wow, the Wi-Fi!
Oh no.
He's hacking my Wi-Fi!
What is he doing?
Ow!
Get him off there!
Gosh, he's a real guy and a real thing.
We really screwed up trusting him.
He's hacking the player, Sora. It wasn't supposed to go this far.
Now the room's shaking. Who knows what he's unleashing?
Death is coming.
Oh yeah, green mist. I'm so happy.
That did it! I activated the toxic gas!
I'm enjoying this a lot.
Please enjoy a game. Oh no.
Oh no.
Not
Not
another
another game.
A game within a game within a game.
This is Gameception, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh god.
This is not a game, this is real death here.
What would you do if you saw this unholy symbol on your computer screen, Chris?
Unholy symbol?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
You said the heartness.
The heartness?
The heartness heart.
I don't need the heartness! Julian, if they started saying heartness in Kingdom Hearts 3, what do you think it would refer to?
It's like darkness. It's heart darkness.
I can see that being a new term they use in the series.
Ow.
They're gonna introduce the heartful. It's people who have too much heart.
They're really like...
That would be kind of fun as a concept.
They've got really
wouldn't do
curly
that.
hair and rosy red cheeks. I'd like that too.
What are you getting the clusters for?
You need them to do a little lock on these screens. Each one needs one.
Are you ever going to finish Tron? Huh?
Eventually, Chris. You have to plug away at it.
How close are you?
It's an investment. I think we're almost done with this one. Like, there's a boss battle we have to do. And then, as far as I know, that's it.
Now
Oh,
tell
I
me-
can go do it, can't I?
Tell me this, it's not a giant invisible chameleon this time, right?
No.
Okay,
Whoa.
It's a robot man that flies around.
okay. That's acceptable.
I like the Heartless in this level a lot. They're cool. Oh, I like those little footsteps.
Me too. The buzzing.
Bong, bong. Just me doing an impression there.
Just a little impression of my favorite level, Tron.
I'm as good as new. All my functions have been restored.
You looked really good for a second.
The darkness is flowing through me! Time to destroy little boy!
How would you feel if, like, his circuits turned, like, black?
Listen, he said the user was Ansem and they still decided to trust him.
That's true.
My takeover of the system is now complete. I might have anticipated such a simple password.
Is he gonna hack them?
An emergency destruct
Prepare to get hacked!
I would enjoy if in Tron World being hacked meant, like, somebody throws out a big digital axe and, like, hurls it at you.
Sora, help me! He's fucking owning me!
Program, you changed the password.
There, that should buy us some time.
His name is Program?
Tron, tell us what's going on.
The MCP's loading a hostile program into the I.O. tower.
Not the I.O. tower.
Oh, now I understand. Thank you, Tron.
Got to protect the user town.
Can you just explain it to me like I'm a child or something?
Let's head to the tower.
Let's download Funny X games.
If we use the VTS on the MUD, we can take them out immediately.
Oh. It was a poem.
I'm going to print you all out on glossy paper.
Then throw it in the trash. After that, you will cease to be.
Aw, they got little Tron regular Heartless. I like the clouds, they're cool.
But where's the Tron Cloud Strife?
I would like that.
Would you be happy if he showed up in this world?
I'd be happy if he showed me just the very top of his dick.
By top, what do you mean?
Like the start.
Okay.
Like the base?
Yeah.
Like where it meets your skin?
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to see if he has little cloud pubes or not.
Is that what you
like
consider the
spiky,
start?
like-
Yeah.
Actually.
So that's what you consider the start?
Yeah.
Okay.
The tip is the end of it.
Okay.
Stupid.
It's true.
When you say top, I figure like lengthwise along the length, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, babe.
Like as if a man was standing. And you were
Chris.
like,
What?
what's the highest point?
What is it?
You wake up one morning
What?
and it's clipping through your blanket. It's making loud thumping
cock?
noises. Yes. It's making loud thumping noises and it doesn't hurt, but it's really uncomfortable.
What does it feel like?
Like it's being pulled in every direction. All at
That
once.
sounds accurate,
I
yeah.
would lift my blanket up and try to clip it back into my own pants.
And then you sink into the bed.
Yeah, what if it kills you?
I mean,
It wouldn't kill him, he would just be stuck.
I would obviously just
Would
be
you
stuck.
place another object on top of it to see if you could get that to start
Yeah,
I
but
would
vibrating instead?
start jumping.
I put a suitcase on top and it clips across the entire map. Shoots away like the swing set in GTA
You fling
4.
it at somebody in the room and knock them out with it.
My dad is now dead in the virtual realm.
This is real life, Chris.
Or 8-bit fantasy.
That's the worst one, I hate it.
No escape from reality.
I'm glad I don't know half of these things that you reference.
That's a Brental floss.
Okay.
And Pat, the NES Pat.
Okay, I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
There's the I.O. tower.
Look up to the skies and see.
Ron, what do I do?
That
Supposed
doesn't
to go out
help.
here?
That's not helpful at
I
all.
went to Tron and all he said was meh meh meh.
He has the meh virus. Oh yeah, I'm so scared of. Oh, you know what? That is kind of scary.
I think he looks cool.
I'm disappointed in you, program. Why do you insist on allying
What's that,
with these
incest?
selfish users?
Why do you incest?
Because
my
sister's
beautiful.
something written into my code commands me to do what is right.
Really?
That's kind of
Then
messed
what
up.
command would that be?
I can't really say for sure.
What do you think the sister of the master
Friends,
computer looked
They
like?
help each other, that's all.
Um.
Look
A
out.
giant face, but it's wearing a bow.
Yeah, Andros with a bow. He is just Andros.
Wait a second. Tron ripped off Star Fox.
He's just spinning a little plate on his head. He doesn't even care. Watch out!
Let's go.
How do you defeat him?
Use your stupid power. Whoa, you're pretty amazing there.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Now, what's he weak to?
Oh, damn.
Is he weak to any magic of any sort?
Perhaps?
Aw, you're Form 1. What is this, Super Saiyan? Aw, you're back to regular Goku.
Now, what do the clusters do here?
They let you freeze him.
Oh my god, and you did it. You really did it now.
Julian, I don't want to be like... I don't want to be an asshole. But I don't think you're able to kill him.
I'm gonna use this knife.
In fact, I know the top right. I see that meter going down, but I don't actually think that's happening.
Oh, I like the money in this world, too. Is that the money?
It's the clusters you need.
What's the clusters?
They let you freeze them like I did before.
Oh, I should have paid attention, maybe.
That's okay. Now you've learned.
They clog up your digital veins, and then you have a digital heart attack. I was getting health back from that.
I was trying to make spaghetti in Blender the other day, and I could not figure it out.
Oh, you were gonna do it in the
Wow. Are you
Skinty
okay?
video?
Yeah, I was trying, but I just couldn't do it.
I was gonna say, why did veins make you think of spaghetti?
Because they are just little pieces of
I
spaghetti, after
understand,
all.
yeah.
How would you feel if you went to the doctor and they found a piece of spaghetti traveling through one of your veins?
Oh my god. That'd be horrifying.
One really long piece of spaghetti.
They pull it out and show it to you and everything.
I'd be like, how did I grow that? He'd be like, you didn't, you must have eaten it and it must have slipped into a weird hole in your body.
You didn't swallow it correctly. That happens sometimes.
It entered my bloodstream.
What a horrible thing to happen.
It was just about
I'd be scared if that happened.
Yeah, no, that's
I would
horrible.
worry that it's gonna happen with something else.
Because spaghetti just looks like a really long strand of fat. I wouldn't like that.
And they pulled a worm out of you and they told you that when you were eating spaghetti, you must have mistaken the worm for spaghetti. Would you be paranoid then that anytime you had spaghetti there might be worms in it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like that was a period for me, like not even that long ago, where I couldn't. It's rice. I can't look down at rice while I'm eating it because I start thinking about maggots.
Ew. Are you serious?
I'm actually scared of ceiling fans after ours came down. Anytime that someone has a ceiling fan on now, if I see it wobbling, I'm not even taking chances with it anymore.
That is kind of scary.
Has anything kept you terrified for the rest of your existence, Chris?
When we used to live in Philly, Corey used to sleep in a room with, like, someone got a mirror, smashed it, and then glued the pieces of mirror to the ceiling for a nice shattered glass effect, but they kept falling down.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and, like, it was, like, every week one would fall down and just smash on the ground.
That's no good.
Scary.
Do you remember popcorn ceilings, Chris? Do you have those in your country?
Yeah. Okay. They're weird.
I don't know. I don't know how, like, widespread of a thing that was. They used to scare me as I was falling asleep as a child. I would, like, see scary faces in it.
I used to imagine really scary, like, shit looking in the patterns and stuff as a kid in the dark.
I imagine that didn't help with your, like, you had night terrors, right?
I had nightmares. Like every kid.
I'd better get to work. It's what
You didn't
my
have...
user
Oh, sleep
would want.
paralysis is what I mean.
I only started getting sleep paralysis when I was in college.
Oh, really?
And I noticed that it was only when I slept on my back, so I haven't slept on my back since.
I really wonder, I'm curious what the explanation for that is, like why it would be when you're only in a certain position and after a certain period of time.
I think it's something to do with when you lie on your back, your brain is like, oh, you're going into sleep mode because you're on your back. Better release those little chemicals.
You know, you can summon the shadowy figure in the mirror if you say, I don't want to have sleep paralysis anymore 3 times. And then you could face them in combat.
Chris, do you get Charlie horses in the middle of the night?
What's that?
Leg cramps?
No.
Chris, if you
It's been a while, but I used to get that.
If you could fight the shadowy figure that comes when you're in, you know, dealing with sleep paralysis.
Fend them off with a keyblade.
Would you fight them to the death if it would make them permanently leave you for the rest of
That would be cool.
your existence?
Would I fight it?
Yeah.
Like, but I... So you're asking me if it's a real thing that's physically
If you
there...
had the option to fight it to the death, to make
I would
it
lose.
stop haunting you
I
for
would
all
lose.
eternity.
You think so? You think
Because
you
the
would
thing
lose?
I used to imagine was like 10 or 12 feet tall. And it would
Really?
like lean
So,
over the bed.
sweep its leg.
No, because
die.
he was huge. He would kick my ass.
What if you stab him?
Put
Do
a
you
bunch
think
of
that would
push
work?
pins on the
Before
floor.
the MCP starts
He was
acting
made
up
out of
again.
like black cloaky shit.
Leave Home Alone traps.
Yeah. Chris, you could easily kill him if you set up some booby traps.
Did I ever tell you that when I was really young, like 6 or 7, my granddad, just saying
Your
both.
gran?
I call him granddad, but Americans will go, what is a granddad?
I like Granddad. I'm fine with
I
it.
think people would say granddad.
But my granddad bought me a little silver angel. He's like, that's your guardian angel.
I like this story.
And he was like, put it on your curtain, and it would look over you. And I was like, yes, good. And then I went, and I put it on my curtain, and that night, I had one of the worst nightmares I've ever had. And then, the next night, I had another nightmare, and the next night, I had another nightmare. And I just kept fucking having nightmare after nightmare every night. And I was like, I'm gonna take down this guardian angel and just see what happens. And I did, and I stopped having nightmares. Then I put it back up, and I had nightmares again, and I took it down, and I never put it back up.
I'm sorry I gave you nightmares.
I thought it was
Chris. That's
giving me
really
nightmares.
That would be really stressful to know that you're gonna have a nightmare.
Yeah, there's just like weird psychology. I was a little kid.
Maybe your grandpa put like a little speaker on it, so when you were asleep, it'd start whispering.
He would tell you.
nightmares in
He
your
would
ear.
tell you scary stories while you slept. No, everybody you know
Oh,
is
look at
perished.
that!
Oh, you're right.
That's cool.
Look. Tron, hang in there.
Thank you.
You know, he wiped his
where
own
do we
universe
start?
to make that.
I know. Let's access the DTV.
It took untold amounts of space that in the
He
digital world
formatted the
equated
hard
to
drive
like
for this, you know.
it was like bulldozing a
Soon, so don't
rainforest.
worry.
Sora, in the digital
Hey,
realm,
look.
time passes
It's
much
asking for a
faster. That
password.
took him over 3 days of
That's
his to
easy,
make that
it's-
for you.
Sora.
Animation doesn't take that long, you know.
Goofy.
He starts doing a really elaborate dance.
Good point.
Animation is easy.
That did it. We're in.
Only 3 people died doing this.
Go into town.